Hey everyone, welcome back to my Diablo 3 walkthrough. Okay, let's start. Let's waste no time and start the rift first. Oh, okay, before I start, okay, first thing you need to do, if you just start your Torment 6, okay, this is what I do. Because in the beginning I'm using, for your champion, try and get more of the rough regeneration. So you addict your skills to this. That is in the beginning you are starting. Okay, and then for your passive, instead of get vigilant, it really depends on you because it reduce the damage. I mean, if the beginning you are doing T6 of course. So this is what you addict. And then for your loss, get justice because you need the resistance. Okay, so for you get this because since the champions they will reduce the damage on you. That is if the beginning. And then okay, for this you use the Reaper's Wrap because every health globe you get will restore your wrath. Okay, and most important, my wings, because I want to look good on it. Okay, so let's start. Okay, for this build I've forgotten. This is done in hardcore Torment 6 PS4 version. Oh, that's good. You can put on a test. This build really this is pretty old because when I start this I was in 2.1, but you know, when I started playing again it was 2.2. Right now the patch is 2.2. So Stampede is like you know, pretty outdated, but you know, since it's the console version, nobody cares about us. You know, there's no ranking for us, just have fun with it. So I'm still sticking with Stampede because I just love the horse. Okay, as you notice, this is not Teresa. My Teresa died. Yeah, she died. Yeah, because it's been so long since I played D3 Crusader that, you know, when I started Teresa and I forgot to, you know, I forgot to equip the passive skill indestructible. And then, you know, so when I got my first death, oh my god, I died. So now it's okay. So now we are now looking at Claire. So everything is much pretty the same because there are some things that this should be my final build for Phoenix Stampede. You shouldn't have any problem because this is not, as I said, this is more defensive. That means you're using Reaper Wraps and everything. Later I will show you if you want to get more damage. And of course, because of the 2.2 patch, most of the Crusaders they preferred Condemn. But gears is still the same because you're using Arkham's full sets. Of course, with the Royal Ring, you can reduce one item. So this, I believe I will clear this very fast because T6 seems pretty easy solo. Oh, by the way, I'm not using Unity Ring, by the way. I have not farmed them yet, but I do have Unity Rings, but they are just not strength version. Not to worry, I will explain the builds right at the end because I just want to get into the actions first. As you see, you need to spam. I'm using provoke skill, so just you know, you can generate some raft, and once you should always stay in your champion mode. You know, Arkham champion. You should always stay in this mode. Anyway, just a few seconds if you have good cooldown and everything. Okay, I'm gonna change to better damage. Yeah, so I'm using this. Okay, because the knockback will cause more damage. And now of course I need to change the law. So extra 5 seconds means once I'm in Arkham mode, extra 10 seconds. You know, the reason I'm doing this, now it's cooldown. Okay, change your law to Viola, because this is the one. Yeah, because now whatever skills you do will reduce by 50%. So once you're in Arkham mode, just spam this since Arkham mode is 20 seconds. You know, it's around there. So you will always be, you know, your wrath will not deplete so fast. So this is like a more damaging Crusader. Okay, so now I changed my champion to this, so I have more damage. This is like the final build of mine already for Phoenix Stampede. I don't think I'm doing Condemn. You know, I just do not like that. As I said, I'm just doing something that I like. As you see, the champions, well, you know, I'm not using Unity rings. I'm not using SOJ, by the way. The Stones of Jordan rings. These two rings, I've not equipped them, and you can see that I'm doing pretty good. Just pretty nice. What I mean, it's of course you do notice I do have a little bit changes since my Teresa died. You know, one thing good I realized, it's yes, I lose all my items, but since I named her Claire was pretty lucky, I would say. Trust me. When Teresa died, what I hate the most, it's you know, the finesse, sorry, because but that was not ancient, but I have really spent a lot of time looking for the item and everything, and then all my Arkham set, I've lose it, including my shield. You know, whatever you've seen on the YouTube video for Teresa, yeah, since I lost that, because I did not equip some items on it, so it's okay. Gems, the legendary gems, yeah, I also lost them, so I just built Claire. You'll be very surprised, it's just 2 days. Claire was just built for this build was just 2 days. It's very easy to get to level 70, which I'll show you in another video. Level 1 to level 70, it was so easy. You just need to have great friends. If you have great friends, you're in luck, trust me. It just takes less than 30 minutes. I'm not kidding you, less than 30 minutes. Level 1 to level 70, but you can do it solo, but it will take a little bit more time. As you can see, this is I'm just fooling around as usual. See, easy peasy, Torment 6. Yeah, I didn't have the best item, but you know, I think it's pretty good, because 2.2 introduced to the ancients items, which are better. So I explain on these skills now. As you see, this is Torment 6 hardcore. So right now we're gonna go through these skills first. Okay, the laws, as I said, you only need to know about Justice and Valor, these two. So pick whatever you want. You want more? Do you want to be more offensive, or you want to be more defensive? This is more of your preferred build. Okay, and then for this is definitely Phoenix Stampede, since this is my main skill. I'm using that. You know, of course you can go to Condemn if you want. Okay, for this, because I want more speed and everything, since I do damage, of course, get endurance better. I mean, sorry, it's not better, I mean like because it extra. So for the steed, the horse that you're riding, just go ahead and pick whatever you want. It doesn't matter, seriously. Because it's not the main. Just pick whatever you want. Okay, for the Arkham Champions, as I says, you want more damage, you take the Fire Starter. Okay, for Provoke, also pick whatever you want. But just because Provoke regenerate your Wrath, so just pick. I pick this to Scared to Run. But if you want to do for the next one, okay, let me see. Okay, for this, just pick anyone. As you can see, I seldom generate through my primary skills. Okay, for the passive, what you need to know is Heavenly Strength. This is a must-have if you're using a two-handed weapon, of course. If you want to equip two-handed weapon, use this. If not, you take this. If you're using a one-handed weapon, until you find a better two-handed weapon, which you should always look for a two-handed weapon, then you go for Heavenly Strength. Okay, so this is a must-have skill for, and second is also a must-have is Lord Commander, since I'm using Phoenix, so this is very, very important to me. So this is a two must-have. Of course, the law you can change. I mean, it's either you take this Long Arms of the Law, your third passive. Okay, you can take this, or you can switch out to whatever makes you comfortable. Okay, which is my suggestion. It's only my suggestion, is you take Vigilance if you really need the resistance. And of course, the most important is Indestructible. If you are doing hardcore, of course, Indestructible for your third passive. Okay, the others doesn't, okay, the next one is Finery. Okay, this is, you will really boost up your strength and damage. I wouldn't say it's a must-have, but you can switch it out for Long Arms of Law, Vigilant, or Indestructible. Again, the fourth passive. So see which passive you prefer. For the Paragon levels, actually I do not know if but I just say it's a recommendation. To me, Resist is the most important. So for this is what I put. I put out Strength first, then Movement Speed, and Maximum Wrath. For this, I like Critical Chance, Critical Damage. Cooldown is also very important because you always want to keep up. As I said, for defensive, Resist All is your first. It's always your first. For defensive. Okay, for this, I have no idea what, so I just put, Life on Hit. It's I don't think it heals a lot. Okay, for my followers, for the skills, you just need to know the last and the second. The last skill. Oh, okay. Okay. You shouldn't take this. You should pick. I got a wrong skill. Sorry, I did not know until now. Okay, so you can regenerate your Wrath. So definitely pick this. I picked the wrong one, by the way. From day one to now, it's because you can generate more Wrath, and the most important is the second skill, the level 10 skill. Pick whatever you want, as I said. The level 10 is just life regeneration. Level 10 and level 20, these are the things that you need to put on your followers. Of course, you're using a template. I'm quite lucky to get the ancient, both. So I just throw it in my template. Okay, and this is the most important thing if you are using Unity rings, because you need to get your followers cannot die, which I got it, but sadly I'm not using Unity. For the amulet, yeah, I do have a Unity, but it's it's Dexed. See, but you can just equip on your template, definitely, because he doesn't need a lot of, he's not your main focus on damage. This is what, okay, this is very hard to get, the finesse. It's really very, and I'm lucky to get two. When Teresa died, she also has the finesse, but it's not ancients. I'm very, very lucky to get two. Two within 2 days. You can see from here. Very, very lucky. I'm using Arkham set, definitely. Quite lucky too. This gloves is ancient. I don't know, when Teresa died, oh my god, I'm farming ancients like hell, but you know, um, Arkham's definitely Arkham's. Try and get the 6 piece, you know, but you can always switch out one. I'm also quite lucky to get the ancient. Of course, you should put on armor or plus 15% life. 15% life, it's much better, but I just like to see the armor, you know. So that's what I do for the armor Arkham sets. I have the full Arkhams, by the way. See, I'm quite lucky. Okay, for the helms, if you want to switch out, it's better to get Lyric Crown. I have it on Teresa, but since she died, all my Lyric Crown just gone with her. you know. Of course, okay, never mind. Yeah, I'm quite lucky to get Hellfire. Oh, I see. Lucky, another Ancient's Amulet with 10 critical hit. Hellfire, this is wow. I got the passive indestructible. That's why I didn't equip on my Crusader. With whatever I need, this is like the best amulet. Of course, although it's not ancients, but well, I just look at the stats, man. It's beautiful, and all my gems are close to rank 40, level 40. See, Claire, I don't know, this character is like, she's a very lucky character, I would say. Everything is, I'm always getting ancients and all the good items, see, my Reapers. Of course, my, my Reaper Trap is good, since it's craft, you can craft it, as long as you have gold, and materials, go ahead. My strong arm is still not ledge. Okay, my shield, which is very good because Teresa died, and guess what? I got an ancient, and it's much more better. My Phoenix shield, because the other one that I have is not ancient since it's 2.1 patch. As I said, Claire is very lucky to get another better shield. For the ring, I'm using, okay, this is the royal ring. Okay, I do have quite a lot of rings. Rubbish. Just equip whatever gems is legendary gems. This is quite good too, this focus ring, since it's ancient, but I don't think I'm gonna use it. I have quite a lot of this is also a much better royal ring, but I think I'm good with it, since I'm pretty done with Phoenix Stampede build for Claire. This is another ring, as you can see. I do have the SOJ, Stone of Jordan, but it's lightning damage. That's the sad thing. It's not what I want is physical damage. I'm using the mana heal ring because I need to regenerate my wrath. Of course, this can be changed to Unity or SOJ, whichever you prefer. The boots I love. This is also another rare find, which I could not get it on Teresa, Ice Climbers. So I would not be stunned and will not be freezed. A rare find, although it's not legendary, but wow, trust me, I love these boots. So I will, when the ice shard explode, I do not have these problems. This is okay. Another. Oh, by the way, I have all the Roland sets too. Don't think I'm gonna use it maybe until the next patch 2.3, because I heard they are gonna change the Roland set, so I just keep it first since I have the full set. For the belt, I'm again very lucky to get this. Of course, this is not the ideal belt you want, but what you want is Vigilance or Hellcat. With the extra elite damage and the increased speed attack and vigilance because of the cooldown of the skills. But wow, just look at the stats of this current belt. It's it's ancient, you got life, you got resist, and it's I have not even do anything. Okay, trust me, this is I'm not been so happy to get 2 the finesse, you know. 2, can you imagine that? Within 2 days. Just 2 days. Look at the huge damage boost. Oh, by the way, okay, I think that's about it on my T6 build. I hope it helped you. As I said, this is not since console there's no rank and everything, we don't have seasons, but you know. Okay, thanks for watching everyone. Good luck in your Torment, whichever Torment 1 to 6 run.